YC, and happy Thursday to you all. As we continue in through our devotionals this week, today what I want to discuss is the notion that we must truly understand ourselves if we are going to continue on the path of radical forgiveness and generosity. And what I mean by that is this: if we go through the process of continuing to forgive people, what we must do is get to our own motivations in order to fully understand and grasp all that is going on inside of us. Because as we, human beings, get a hold of anything, we can legalize it, we can bend it, and we can destroy it. So even though Jesus gives us perfect examples of how to love others well in a very specific cultural context, we can take anything, put it in our life today, and twist it. For instance, if we are trying to create non-violent ways to protest or even come against those who have hurt us, pained us, but we do it in order to kind of stick it to the man, then by very nature of what Jesus is asking us to, we have already bent away from his purpose in this passage. See, it's far too easy to say something like, oh, I will forgive him. And deep down in your heart, you are doing it so that they are the ones that look bad. And the notion here that we have to be careful of is everything can become legalized and everything can become bent away from the way that the Lord would have us operate. In other words, if we are going about trying to do these things of forgiveness and of radical generosity, and in order to hurt somebody, to hurt their reputation, to hurt them, then we're missing the point. And let's look at the original examples that Jesus brings up. You have heard that it was said, eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth, but I say unto you, do not even resist the evil one. For if somebody is going to slap you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. Well, if in that cultural example of when you backhand somebody and it's domineering, if you are arrogant and you're standing up and making sure everybody sees you present yourself and say, no, you must slap me on my other cheek to make me my equal. If it's about you instead of about them, the focus has been misplaced. Because here Jesus is calling us towards greater love, greater generosity, that the other might be healed. The focus is not necessarily on us outside of the bounds of trying to make sure that Jesus' love models for us perfect pictures of how to love others well. And here, when other people are hurting us, we're trying to love them, to give them the opportunity to grow out of that pain, grow out of that frustration that they're causing to other people, and learn that people are made in the image of God, that are worthy of being treated well. See, every time that somebody hurts us and we stand against that and force them to try to gently recognize that we are worthy of love, we give them the opportunity to see us as humans, not anything else. Right? We can fill in plenty of examples. But for us, the struggle will always be, okay, if I'm to stand up and I'm to try to create non-violent solutions to the pains and hurt in my life, well, then I'll do so in such a way that I get them back. I make them look bad. I see that's already turning the focus away from them and back to us. And the reality of the fact that Jesus has done so much to lift us up over himself in some ways, right? He chose to take our place on the cross, valuing us greater than his own life. That shows us that the motivation of radical generosity and forgiveness switches us towards, no, in this moment, I might take more than I want to in forms of abuse or punishment, but I will do it in such a way that you cannot continue to perpetuate evil so that you might actually learn love. It's all focused, it's all oriented towards the other person. And in that, it models when Jesus was asked, what is the greatest commandment? It says, okay, love the Lord your God with all of your heart, soul, mind, and strength. But love your neighbor as yourself. This is the picture. This is the struggle of the people that we are around. We must learn to love, even when they're easy to despise. But our struggle, our notion, ourselves will so easily say, okay, I will love them, but I'll do it in such a way that makes them look bad. See, we lose it. And so examine yourself in the same way that we examined Jesus yesterday. Examine yourself to find in yourself the motivations to say, am I doing this? Am I pursuing reconciliation? Am I pursuing justice for the sake that this person might learn love? Because if it's not for their benefit, then we have to truly be cautious, because it's automatically tilting towards legalism.